Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Once again, we back, we live. As y'all know, we try to do these videos consistently, Monday through Friday, just giving you some insight, giving you some tips, some information to kind of help you all grow as new or existing authors. Before I even get started, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Ray Destin Jr. I'm the founder and CEO of BOBM Publishing LLC. We're a full service publishing house that helps authors with every aspect of their book, from the idea to the creation to websites, marketing, everything that you need as an author. Now, with that being said, got some announcements. This weekend is going to be heavy. We're shooting for 300 Amazon #1 best-selling authors. Again, I said that number right. We are shooting for 300, the number 300. This weekend we have two amazing books that are being launched on Saturday. One is at noon Central Standard Time. The next is at 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. The noon is Chip Baker and his crew with The Impact of Influence Volume 4. I said that right, Volume 4. They've done 3 volumes with us so far, and this fourth one will be launching this Saturday at noon. And then we have Dr. Norris L. Roberts, who's doing a relaunch of his book, which talks about his dealings as a caretaker for his mom. Mama is still here. So we're doing a relaunch of his book for him to get him to #1. That'll be, God willing, we'll be at 300 Amazon #1 best-selling authors at the end of this weekend. So y'all get ready to see some champagne popped and some fun being had, right? But let's jump into this because I ain't got much time today. I apologize to y'all in advance, but this is going to be quick. It's going to be technical, and this is all about putting your book together as a new author. Now, as a new author, a lot of times people get caught up in, well, how do I write the book? How do I write the book? What's supposed to be on the inside of the book? And honestly, it can be a little bit tedious if you don't know exactly what to do. But hopefully you've been reading throughout these years of your life, and as a reader, guess what? You've seen these different parts inside of the book that I'm going to talk about today. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go high level. I'm going to give you the answers, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to break it down. If you live with me, I appreciate you. I definitely appreciate you. But do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that heart button, and share it with your network, because there's somebody out there that's still thinking about writing their book that doesn't have the resources and is doing a lot of research just to find skits, small bits and pieces of information that tell them exactly what we tell you on a regular basis, right? So, like I said, it's going to be quick, it's going to be short, and that's because I got to go to my niece's graduation tonight. So, Miss Makai Marie Falkway, if you're out there watching, love you. Congratulations. You made it through 12 years of school, graduating high school from Aikens High School in Austin, Texas. So let's go get them. With that being said, let's jump in. The book parts, the parts of your book that are needed. One, obviously, is going to be a cover. We'll talk about that later. The title page of your book, your copyright, the dedication, table of contents. If you know someone that can write one for you, a forward. Your acknowledgements, again, the attitude of gratitude, be grateful and thankful. Your preface or your introduction, and your prologue is just something that you can write and share with the readers. Your bio and a good picture of you in the about the author section, and then other titles or services that you offer, other titles that you've written or other services that you offer. Now, let's go in and bring that back to real time. First thing is the cover. The cover of your book is important. It is the essence of what brings people in to even want to read your book. If you got a great cover on your book, then people are going to be intrigued. They're going to want to read more. This is the cologne for your first date. This is the This is the makeup. This is the, getting your hair done, whatever. That's what your cover is. It's the presentation that you are putting out there. So when you put your cover together, make sure that it matches a few things. Make sure that it matches your brand. Make sure that it matches the audience that you are connecting to. Make sure that the pictures and the things that are connected to it, make sure that they all convey the message that you are trying to get out there. And that's the front cover. Because when people see the front cover of your book, and I'll give you a few examples. This was a book that I did for women called Sugarcoated, Dedication to the Queen in You. I got tired of the narrative that was out there against women. Women are not B's, women are not H's, women are not all of these less than God things. They are actually beautiful creations of God that are the mothers of our civilization. So I wrote a book of poems specifically for women. If you notice in here, my brand colors are not maroon. They're not nothing about me is maroon, but it was the ambiance of it. The picture is a throne with the candles lit and a crown sitting there, connotating you should be sitting in this seat as a queen. So reveal that queen that's locked inside of you. Another book that I did is a book called The Business of Books. It's all about coaching people through the essence of the business behind your book. Because again, as a coach, so many people come to me, and when they come to me, they say, I want to write a book. I'm like, okay, what's your goals with it? What's the next steps is what I'm getting to. Because I don't just see a book. Some publishers may just see, okay, I want to write a book. Cool. I can help you with your book. I don't want to help you with your book. I want to help you create a career that is launched from the inside of your book. Hence, the business of books. Yeah, I put a picture of myself on there. Kind of vain, I know. But I was a little bit younger, had less gray hairs, and it was showing the different aspects of what it is that I do. Coaching, speaking, listening, right? The exterior of your book conveys a message to the reader. Do I want to read this or not? After you take care of the exterior of the front end, you need to have the back of your book. The back of your book, it can be something as simple as a quick bio of you about the author and a picture of yourself, and it should have a summary of what is this book about. Neither one of these covers were done recently, but if you see the back of the book, there's a picture of myself, there's an about the author section on both of them, and then there is a quick summary of the book. Those are important parts to any book. If your description is long, you probably don't need an about the author. If you don't want to talk much about the book and you just want to put the about the author on the back cover, that's fine as well. It's your decision, but make sure that your cover conveys the message of what your book is. Now, off topic, but quick tip. If your book has less than 100 pages, you will not have what is called a spine. If you see this writing on the edge of your book, that is the spine of your book. Amazon recently made the update that if it's less than 100 pages, the spine is probably not going to be there. Other publishers have done the exact same thing, following their lead, since they are one of the leaders in the industry. Now, as we go inside of your book, what do you need? You're going to need a basic title page. And what is the title page? The title page is nothing more than letting people know who wrote the book and what the topic or what the title of the book is. Here's an example of one of the title pages. It has Claim Your Destiny, has my name as the author, and it has my company logo. This was a book that was re-released in 2019. I don't know if y'all can see it well, 2019. So that's what's included on your title page. The title of the book, the subtitle, the author's name, and the publishing company, and the year. That's all that's included on your title page. Copyright page. And I know I'm moving fast, but like I said, this is technical. I'm not really a technical speaker. I just want to get this information to you. keep it and let's keep this thing going. On the copyright page, you want to include copyright by, and it's your name as the author. You want to include the all rights reserved. You can find a basic template of the copyright page on any publishing site, and it'll give you the information that you need in there. When was the book first printed? What is your ISBN? And if you want to, you can include your address or your website. And then ordering information. The reason that you want to include that ordering information is because some companies want to order in bulk. Some companies want to order in bulk. As a speaker, hey, what's going on, Ms. Nisi? If some companies want to order in bulk, as a speaker, they may want to bring you in. So you want to give them specifics on how they can order in bulk. Bookstores may want to order in bulk. They're either going to order it from the publishing company, or they're going to order it online. They need to know how they can get this done. So this is an example of a basic title page. Copyright, when it was first printed, the ISBN address, the website, the ordering information, and your contact information. That all needs to be on your copyright page. Some books have fancier copyright pages. Some books have very minimal copyright pages. But you want to make sure that you have that information included. Next is the dedication. Dedication is a quick summary, anywhere from a sentence to a paragraph, to who are you dedicating this book to. Each and every book that I have ever written, I've dedicated to my son and my niece. To my son and my niece. It's just a quick, short summary. To my son Zayden and my niece Makai, live your dreams always and always give everything in your heart. You are my motivation, and I will always love you. That is the dedication that I put in most of my books, because I'm building a legacy not for me but for them. Who are you dedicating your book to? If you're married, dedicate it to your husband. Dedicated to your wife, dedicated to your significant other, dedicated to your children, somebody that means something to you, or dedicated to the readers if you don't have anybody significant in your life. Next is the table of contents. Table of contents is where you list all of your chapters. Now, if you are working with someone who is not skilled at putting a table of contents together or putting a book together, your table of contents will come out looking really jacked up. I've had some books that came out looking a little bit crazy on the table of contents, because it is a specific formula. It's a specific set of items that are already pre-programmed into formatting for you. But make sure that you have all of the titles and the pages that they're on, because some readers don't want to skim all the way through just looking for a specific chapter. They want to be able to go to your table of contents and say, oh, developing your plan is on page 67, and then flip over to page 67 to look at how they can develop their own personal plan. Next is your forward. Your forward is what someone what's going on, Big Los. Your forward is what someone else is saying about you. What is someone else saying about you? And usually the forward is written by somebody of importance in your life, or somebody that has some clout. The reason that you get a forward from someone is because their influence may bring in additional people because they're in your book. People want to read excerpts from this person or from those people, so you include them in the book. You can get celebrity forwards. You can get experts or leaders in your field to write your forward. My next book, guess what? The forward that I have in the next book is going to be by two of the most significant people in my life. My parents. You decide who you want to write that forward for you. Next one is your acknowledgements. Again, attitude of gratitude. The attitude of gratitude. Your acknowledgements are thanking those that helped you along the journey. It's the thanking the people that helped you along the journey as a writer. It may be the person who helped you, who helped you to learn to read. It may be the person who helped you with your editing. It may be the person that helped you with coming up with the ideas. It may be the people that motivated you through the process. It may be coaches that you've paid along the way to get to the point that you're at. It may be previous supervisors, previous bosses that saw something in you that you didn't see in yourself. Your acknowledgements are a thank you letter to the people who have done something significant to help you on this journey as you've completed this project, this task as an author. You want to include an attitude of gratitude by acknowledging that they were there for you, that they did help you. Next is your preface or your introduction. And like I said, I'm kind of going pretty fast. It's really technical, but it's really self-explanatory. Your preface is just that. It is a letter to your reader. What can you expect inside of this book? You're letting them know what to expect on the pages that follow. You're encouraging them. You're giving them some type of insight as far as maybe why you wrote the book or what was your personal motivation. The preface can be short or it can be extensive. Now, for me, I always do a letter to the reader. To the reader, I want to thank you for your support. And then I start telling them what's included inside of the book. You should do the same and then sign it. You don't have to physically sign the book, but you can use some font that lets you know, and then let them know how they can connect with you. That's all the preface is a letter to your reader, setting their expectations, letting them know what is inside the book, why you wrote it, and what they can expect, and motivating them. Okay? We'll skip past the prologue. I've never done a prologue in the book. Prologue is pretty much it's a thank you. Thank you for reading the book. Thank you for gathering the book. Whatever, right? Like I said, we'll skip past that. That's not my thing. So I'm not even going to go into it with you. Author bio. It is important as an author, and I've said this before on these coachings, on these live videos with you. It's important that you have a bio, an updated bio. What is the purpose of having your bio inside of your book? Because people that read it, guess what? They want to know where they can connect with you. They want to know what other programs or services that you have. They want to know, maybe they read something in there that impacted them so much that they want to bring you in as a speaker. Let them know what it is that you do outside of just this writing. You want to let them know a little bit of your accomplishments. You want to let them know what it is that your career path is, not what your job is. I don't care where you work. I'm caring about how you can help me as a new reader. That's what your about the author is. So in here, you want to have a professional photo. This is a paper. This is a paperback, so it doesn't have it's not going to be in color. So it's a black and white picture, but it has the bio. It has where you can book me for your next event, send an email to, and to find out about other events, go to my website, as well as subscribe to my newsletter. And yeah, now the last thing that you want to include, and this is for all authors. This is for all authors. You want to include additional titles that you have. If you've written other books, put it in there. Let people see what those other titles are. and maybe have a short summary. Depending on the number of books that you have, you can include a short summary. If you have a multitude of books, you don't have to include a summary for each and every one of them, but you want to let people know that you do have other titles, because that's what makes you an author. You wrote a book when you have one book out. You become an author when you have multiple books. So as the back of the book, it has additional titles from the author. And then the last thing is, what are some other services that you offer? Other services for this specific book, The Business of Books. It had simply write your book in 90 days, because at that point and continuously, I'm always looking to help people learn how to write their books. So you want to include some type of quick flyer, quick advertisement that shows this is something additional that you can get as well. Go to my website, go to my link, go to my QR code, whatever you want to include, so that you can get access to this specific thing. So again, there you go. Yeah, they set the scene for the story to come. That's more for the fiction books than for the nonfiction. So yeah, but hopefully this was helpful, especially if you're a brand new author. I definitely want you all to understand the parts of the book, because one, writing the chapters is important, but you also have other parts of your book that have to go in there in order to make it a complete project. Yeah, they have to go in there to make it a complete project. And again, those book parts, the cover, the title page, you can go basic. This is an example of a basic title page. You can get a little bit fancier with the fancier title page. Your copyright. Copyright is just all the technical information inside of the book. The dedication, again, a short, quick summary, or a short dedication to someone special in your life. Your table of contents, where can I find each chapter at? What page can I find the chapters on? The forward, which is a quick letter of acknowledgement of edification for you as the author, from someone who may be a leader in your field, maybe a celebrity, maybe somebody that has influenced you, that's writing about the book itself and also about you as an author. Your acknowledgements, your thank you letter to the people that helped you along the journey. Your preface or introduction, which is just a quick letter to your readers, letting them know what they can expect inside of the pages, specifically from you. Let them know what they can expect, kind of what motivated you, and how they can connect with you. Your prologue is, again, that introduction, as Miss Gina said, introduction that sets the scene for the stories to come for future books. And then your bio about the author. A lot of authors are somewhat shy and don't want to include that picture, but it's a great thing to have the about the author that has your bio picture and where they can book you for additional services. Your other titles and or services look something like this. Just a quick advertisement for the other things that you have, because every opportunity leads to another opportunity. Again, listen, that's all I have for right now. I'm getting ready to hit the road, go and enjoy my niece's graduation. She spent 12 years in the public education system, and she is graduating today. So I love y'all. Prayerfully, this was helpful. If it was, drop a like, drop a heart, and go ahead and share it, because we're trying to help people get those books out of their head onto the paper so they can help others like yourself. Listen, I love y'all. Ain't nothing y'all can do about it. Love y'all from the bottom of my heart to yours. Love y'all. Y'all have a great day.